campus, or we have counseling here at the Counseling Center. We also have group therapy here at the Counseling Center. We also have an online program called Basics, which is an online assessment that students can do to assess their own alcohol use and how it compares to other students on this campus and also with national statistics. Alcohol students in particular, I think what we more worry about is impulsive behaviors or high-risk behaviors like binge drinking or drinking while driving, those type of things. Warning signs, if somebody is worried about a friend because they are blacking out when they're drinking or drinking every day, things like that. If they're mixing medications and drinking, that's also a really big concern. They could reach out or even call the counseling center just to come and talk if they're concerned that they might have a drinking problem. It doesn't have to be to the level of having an addiction. Like sometimes we have students that come in to talk about their drinking just because they have a family member who's an alcoholic and they're worried, or they might be worried about their friend or something like that.
Has some serious health consequences and affects life here on Keene State College. It can be a serious problem for students who consume alcohol in excessive quantities, and especially in this concern with binge drinking. Binge drinking is a pattern of drinking that has serious health consequences, and it is usually defined as a person having 5 or more drinks within a 2-hour period if a male, and 4 or more drinks within a 2-hour period if female. And binge drinking is a very common pattern of use, and it is associated with a number of serious health consequences. Is provide prevention and education resources to individuals to help minimize the risks of binge drinking. Part of that may be done at the point of freshman orientation and giving incoming students, first-year students, an opportunity to understand the health risks associated with binge drinking. I also think that having alternative programming on campuses, especially on Fridays and weekends that do not involve the use of alcohol, can be effective. What we know from some studies is that the more a student drinks, the more likely their grades are to be affected. And we know that students that engage in binge drinking can expect to earn at least 1 full grade lower on their final GPA.